Assalamu alaikum, this is Khalid and you're watching the 16th episode of Arab Guy on Battle Spot, where I go battling on the Battle Spot with my commentary. Today we had a tournament with Pokemon UAE. I got second place. Ali al-Hamadi, aka Wolverine. I'm not sure why he's called that. Maybe some typo that got stuck. Anyway, Wolverine got first place. He had an interesting team. I'm considering doing some sort of interview series kind of thing. Still working out how I'll do that, but it should be fun for all of you to watch. So here's my team that I used in that tournament. It's basically the same thing, except I finally swapped out Heatran for Rotom Heat. Rotom Heat is nice for dealing against the grass fighting weakness I had earlier, so this should be good. So let's jump in. Unfortunately, I had some nasty losses before the tournament when I went on Battle Spot to practice, but it should be okay. So, once again, Paul Schwab from the United States, and seems like he changed his team over the last time. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Looking at his team, I do want to lead Landorus. Well, there's not much reason for me not to run Landorus, I guess. Landorus, Gardevoir. No, actually, Landorus Milotic. That seems nice. So I'm worried about that Thundurus. It could be Hidden Power Ice and possibly Timid. If it's that, my Landorus isn't safe. Amogus is good against that Azumarill. Actually, on second thought, I'll go with Amogus and Rotom. Gardevoir, and I'm guessing I'm leaving out Milotic here. I'm leaning towards Landorus. I really need some way to deal with that Heatran, though Milotic is, I guess, also good for dealing that Heatran. Both of them are kind of threatened by that Thundurus, depending on what it is carrying. So I'll go with Landorus. I think that should be good. So there's Gardevoir and Azumarill. I guess that's fine. Let's see here. Gardevoir could go straight for the Psychic onto the Amogus. Don't exactly want that to happen. At the same time, my Rotom is kind of threatened by that Azumarill. Let me see here. Don't have exactly the best switch-ins. Gardevoir could switch in, but you really don't want it to switch into anything. I think I might survive the Psychic, and I'll Will-O-Wisp the Azumarill. Okay, it goes for the Mega. Should be okay. Okay. Okay, that is a slow guard war. Okay. Goes for the Psychic. Probably modest max special. Ooh. I survive. And Waterfall onto the Rotom. Perfect. We take that really well. And we put that Gardevoir to sleep. This is really good. So I'll go for the Giga Drain and he'll probably protect. So I'll just Thunderbolt the Gardevoir. Gardevoir's fast asleep. And oh, he doesn't protect. That's fine. Knock off onto Mungus. That's fine. Now I can safely bring in my Landorus. I think Azumarilla's HP is low enough to get knocked out by Choice Band Earthquake. So Earthquake and well, I guess Thunderbolt onto the Gardevoir. He withdraws his Azumarill and brings his Landorus. That's fine. That's completely fine. Go for the Earthquake. With the Choice Band should do lots of damage. Oh, okay. Hyper Voice. So it manages to wake up, unfortunately. But at least I knocked out the Gardevoir. So there's the Azumarill. I feel even though it's burned, it might still go for the Belly Drum. But there's no real reason for it to go for the Belly Drum, I guess. An Aqua Jet should be enough to knock out either one of them. Rotom or the Landorus. I guess I'll still Earthquake and protect the Rotom. Rotom protects. Landorus uses Earthquake, which is perfect. Doing good damage. Okay, that Azumarill doesn't have Citrus Berry, interestingly enough. And goes for the Waterfall. I'm in a tough position. Actually, how many does he have left? I only knocked out one. Yeah, I only knocked out one. So whatever's in the back, what was on his team? There's still that Gardevoir. Or wait, no. Yeah, there's still that. No, I knocked out that Gardevoir. Silly me. Anyway. Mega Evolve, Hyper Voice. And the only thing I could do here is Overheat. Just double checking I'm clicking the right stuff. And Overheat, Landorus. Aqua Jet, Rotom, I guess. Landorus protects. And he goes for Aqua Jet onto my Rotom. And I survive. Interesting. So that would have been like a 3-hit KO. And there's his Thunderous. I don't have much of an answer to him, unfortunately. So I'll Hyper Voice, hope for the best. Protect, just to keep that... no. Yeah, I'll go for it. Hyper Voice and overheat the Thunderous. That should knock it out, unless it has Citrus Berry. Landorus isn't much of a threat at this point, I feel. Okay, there's the Thunder Wave. Now the question is, does the Rock Slide hit the Rotom? There's a Rock Slide. It does. That did absolutely nothing on the Gardevoir. Hyper Voice. Do you knock out something? Okay. Now the question is that Thunderous offensive? Or at least mildly offensive? It has Citrus Berry, so I don't think that's the case. So let's see. Swagger. I would have just went for the Thunderbolt if I were him. Right now he's just taking his chance. Earthquake. Okay. Shouldn't do too much, I guess. Wow, that did quite a bit. Anyway, please. Well, I guess that's it for me. Good game. And good night. That was a nice and clean battle. Thinking back to it, I guess my choice of Pokemon were good. Yeah, my choice of Pokemon were good. I just had to play a bit better. Yeah, there wasn't much, I guess. I guess I could have brought Mirotic. Again, just to handle that Landorus better. But I think my team was fine as is. So let's move on to the next battle. And let's go. At this rate, I'm not going to be at the 1700s ever. I'm forever stuck to be in the 1600s. So yeah, my Rotom Heat is carrying safety goggles. Demo's Master Breeder from the United States, 15 something, 15-17 I think. That's an interesting team. Bisharp, Sceptile, Cresselia, Thunderous, Raichu, and Sylveon. I'm looking at this, and unless that Bisharp is carrying safety goggles, I'm free to just lead with Gardevoir and Amoonguss and just hyper voice everything. don't feel there's any reason for me to bring Mirotic here. Tyranitar seems good. Once I deal with that Bishop, Tyranitar should be able to clean up everything. And I guess Sylveon as well. Yeah, that seems good. Cresselia and Sylveon. That's fine. That's fine. Just straight for the Hyper Voice and Spore the Sylveon. I don't see any reason to do anything else. Unless he goes for something crazy like double Psychic onto the Among Us. Is it me or is that Cresselia quite fast? Okay, this is fine. We spore that thing, and we're free to destroy the rest of his team. After I set up Trick Room, of course. Switch out into Tyranitar. It should take this Psychic. Unless he's planning something. I don't mind if he switches out anything. Because once we get the... Okay, he doesn't switch anything out. This is fine. Tyranitar and Cresselia, Tyranitar and Gardevoir should wreck everything. And we get an Icy Wind! So now we're guaranteed to be the slowest thing in the field. This is great. Trick Room. Man, I love getting Icy Winds on the turn I get... on the turn I set up Trick Room. Yeah, that's some good damage on everything. Hyper Voice and Rock Slide. That should take care of the Sylveon. Cresselia, not sure. I guess Cresselia should survive, especially if it's carrying Citrus Berry. Okay, there's a Citrus Berry. Oh, Key Berry. That's cool. That's absolutely cool. And then he goes for Moonlight. I'm okay with that. I mean, my Tyranitar should be... Oh yeah, with the sand, doesn't heal much, which is great. So another Rock Slide and Hyper Voice should take care of the Cresselia. And then we see Bishop. That's fine. I'll just protect. And low kick. It could be sashed. He could predict me and go for the Iron Head onto the Tyranitar. Okay, that's a problem. Here's the plan. I'll switch in Among Us. Actually, I'll just protect the Gardevoir and switch Tyranitar out into Among Us. So if he goes for the Iron Hand onto the Tyranitar, we will break his sash with the Rocky Helmet. He goes for the Sucker Punch, that's fine. And he goes for Icy Wind. Why? I don't understand you. Okay. Thanks, I guess. Hyper Voice and Rage Powder. The problem with steel types carrying safety goggles, you have no idea if they are actually carrying it until it's too late. I mean, steel types don't take damage from sand, so you're always just keep thinking, okay, is it safety goggles? I mean, if you watched the stream I made before, the first and the last stream I made, maybe there's more coming. I made it's on my YouTube as well. Just check for the stream highlight called Safety Goggles No. I had a nasty situation with a +4 Bisharp. +4. I think it was +3. Anyway, it being safety goggles basically decided the match. And Bishop used a Sucker Punch. Okay, not safety goggles. And that was Life Orb. Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. This is why Among Us is so great. It cancels out Sucker Punch and everything Gardevoir hits, Among Us takes it very well on most things. And there's a Sceptile. Well, I guess Gardevoir isn't going to survive this. Among Us can't stop him. That's one of the downfalls of Among Us. Even though it's the perfect partner for Gardevoir, it can't stop grass types. And unfortunately, all the other good follow me users just don't take whatever Gardevoir is weak to very well. I mean there's Pachirisu, I guess, which resists steel, but Pachirisu isn't good in this meta. I mean, it's not like in 2014, which was much less aggressive and kind of better, I guess. So I'll bring in Rotom Heat. Gardevoir's going down for sure. Oh wait, Turkrom is still up. I forgot about it. Yeah, it's almost 1 AM. That's why. Well, I guess after a tournament and it being almost 1 AM, I guess my mind is a bit flaky. But at least we won a match today. And got second place in the tournament. So that's that, I suppose. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, please like it. And subscribe to the channel and tell your friends. This is the first time where I tell you to tell your friends. So please do. And I'll hope to see you next time. Bye.